comes out to finish the job. Can't do it as easily as he'd hoped. Twistzz even gets one at range. Down to just two. How does Twistzz find the second Zywoo? This is a straight 1-on-2, but Alex is close. Twistzz, he bangs him out somehow. A third. He's using the Deagle. He's got confidence in his name, and he sees it as RBK is fast. And Twistzz shows us all that maple syrup is just another form of liquid.
For FaZe Clan, surely 1 versus 3 for Twistzz. The Magician, does he have another trick in him? 1 versus 2 and the bomb still not planted. That's an opportunity that he missed. Moving over towards window, how does he get out? He's waiting, he knows he's calling the bluff, calling the fake tap. Oh, they have no idea, he's here, he sees the gun barrel. He's looking for Olaf, he's got the information on one and he's working his way all the way around, an easy kill. Twistzz, it's magical, oh my God.
A one-man army for Astralis in this 15th round. Bombs cut down, 40 seconds. Can he do it all? Twistzz and Nitro shoulder to shoulder. No, not like this. He now knows information is his, but so's the bomb launders. He's ready. Twistzz runs. Oh, those are some big Canadian balls.
Hey guys, and we're back. Today we are looking at Twistzz. Very likable player, a guy I loved covering the first demo review that I did for him. I've been watching him play since he was on TSM and Misfits. You know, he came up so young, a young Canadian boy, homegrown talent, and yeah, he was in the pro scene at 16. He started playing upper level CS. So he's been around a long time, but he's only 21 years old, ready to hit the prime of his career. And like I said, he's a very likable guy. The dude looks like a fucking supermodel as well. So that, you know, he's just born to be on camera and born to be like the face of a team type thing. I think he's going to be a really good fit for FaZe because they like to, you know, have a public facing team or guys that kind of look good to be on camera, stuff like that, you know. And he's going to fit in great there. He's also extremely talented, but his last year, the online era on Liquid really wasn't kind to him. It just wasn't clicking for him, you know? Actually, I really like this position he took. You see, he's the only guy with a P250, right? And the inner bomb site is kind of awkward because you're usually buying Glocks and you're pushing forward to get that position. But they give Twistzz the P250 and armor, so he's got the raid boss set up, and he just sits lower ramp and starts picking people off, right? P250, the only thing that could fight a USP at that range. It's a really good fight. But as I was saying, when he was on Liquid, he was performing not as good as he historically did, but people always thought that it was still in him. So they weren't saying that, you know, he had hit this peak and it was gone, he lost his magic type of thing. They were more saying, yeah, he had a very high peak, but now it seems like the system just didn't fit him anymore. His roles weren't as engaging as maybe they could have been. And whether that was due to the fault of Twistzz not fighting to get put in the right roles, or maybe just things weren't clicking with his teammates, right? Maybe there was a little difference in how to set things up. But anyways, he's hit the ground running at FaZe. And you can see he's going to be ultra aggressive this game. Starting with that round right there. He's first man out of mid, and he immediately puts himself into a position where he can start taking gunfights. He does this a couple times too. Like, give him a break, guys. He hasn't played Train in like 4 years, all right? So he's trying to get down the ladder quickly to molly a CT off so they can get control of it. And he just misses it. He does it later in the demo too, the exact same thing, where he just misses the molly. But you can see he's running out on Train, and Train is always, or has always been considered, the aim map of CS. So if you go outside, you're taking fights, usually it's going to be straight up. It's who's going to hit the headshot first, and Twistzz, when he goes out there, he's saying, I'm fucking hitting it first, and I'll take that aim duel all day, right? And in this map, he wins the fight a lot. He's going to drop, I think he drops over 40 kills this map. Really good map. They know that guy's close, by the way. So he turns from the flash, but Olaf, his teammate, it's hard to see, but if you look at the radar, Olaf falls off when that flash comes, probably because he missed the turn on it, and kind of leaves Twistzz hanging out to dry. I mean, Twistzz could have, yeah, he shouldn't have had his nade out once he saw the flash. The guy's probably going to come out, but Twistzz was probably hoping that his teammate Olaf would be able to cover while he nades that guy out of the little box spot there, or whatever it's called. There's going to be some sick shots this game too, and he opts a little bit on CT side, and I don't recall seeing him op in CS, at all. I actually have a clip later I'll show. I caught him opping in Valorant a little bit, and he looked so good on it, and he looks extremely good with the op in CSGO as well too in this. Ironically, he's known for his first shot accuracy, right? So you think that would match up really well with the op, and it does. He's really good with it, but he's also kind of like Kenny S style, where he's ultra fast, and it's causes him to miss like a couple shots. Actually, I'm gonna play this again. This is a really good turn from that flash, because he's so focused on his crosshair, but he has like the peripheral vision just to see that little bit. I don't know, maybe he heard the bounce and that caused him to turn, but that was a really good turn. Not that it would have blinded him anyways, like it popped behind the train, but really good turn, and that lets him take that next gunfight. But yeah, the opping style, going back to like the way Kenny S ops, when he's on, he's like untouchable, right? Like you have that ultra fast speed, those crazy flicks, and you're just hitting everything, right? But here's that other molly. He's trying to throw it to stop that CT from being able to push in a little bit, right? Anyways, so that opping style is great when you're on, but when you're off, you just can't hit the fucking broadside of a barn, right? And that's kind of what you see with Kenny S sometimes. And I'm not saying Twistzz is going to be like that, but it definitely is a balance when you're opping. Are you going to be the style that is highly accurate and you hit all your shots, kind of like Device, I would call that style, where he's not flashy at all with his op, in my opinion. He's obviously very good, but his extreme skill comes from his accuracy. And this is a nice, super nice entries by Twistzz here. He's just coming out here, he's coming fast, and he's taking the gunfights, and he should have lost that first fight against Simple. Simple legs him with the op, but he manages to turn and kill him. And then he just sees... Oh, sorry, it was Flamey earlier, I think. And then he kills Simple on the train. Really nice entry into the bomb site, and boom, you're outside. You got the bomb site, 1 CT left, right? And there's another couple sections of this demo where they're defending outside, and I always felt like the outside bomb site on train has to be one of the most difficult to retake, And it really shows... later on in this demo. I'll show a couple clips of kind of what I mean, and I'm gonna play this again too. Remember this for later too. See how he just quickly shoulder peeks it? His teammate calls that he wants a smoke, so Twistzz just shoulder peeks it, make sure there's nothing actually on the ramp, and then he throws the smoke. Just remember that for later, okay? So these pistol rounds, I usually play out the whole thing, and he gets some action here, pistol round, and this guy is just unstoppable if you let him post up and just start tapping away. Like, he's unbeatable like that. You really have to flash him off of angles, and you can't let him post up, because if you do, he's just gonna tap you until everybody's dead. Twistzz had a really good T side, but once he switches to CT side here, he's just taking, like, these are the types of fights he wants to take all day, right? You can see him just aim mapping. It looks like somebody playing deathmatch. On train, you could just sit back, you have your lanes that you're looking at, and you could tell he's just loving these fights on CT side train. And he just goes nuclear on Navi here and carries FaZe to the end of this game. Okay, remember pistol round, he shoulder peeked this angle when his teammate called for help, but this time he wide swung and he sees 3 guys there. The first thing he's gonna say is, oh shit, right? In pistol round, he played it very safe and perfectly because he turned the corner with a smoke in his hand, right? So he was inherently going to play it more carefully, but this time it's a full wide swing, and yeah, he fucked up Navi. He killed 1 guy and took 2 others to half health, but if he would have started with that shoulder peek like he did in the pistol round when he had the smoke in his hand, he'd still be alive, right? And maybe he could have gotten 2 kills on a round like that. So you can see this round FaZe has just a deagle by with Twistzz using a scout, and honestly, this is a treat to watch these kind of kills. You gotta love to see it. this next shot with the scout too. I'm gonna play this round too. Like, just carried his team through that round and single-handedly won them that round, right? A round that they had no business winning. Twistzz just coming in, hitting nasty shots with the scout on train. And I would say the train is probably one of the more viable maps for a scout. And Twistzz looks good with it. I'm not gonna lie, he looks good with it. When you're smoking outside, playing T-side like this, you gotta... I don't know... I see this all the time where they think they're getting cute by running up close to that smoke on T-side, but when you're on T-side, it's kind of your job to make something happen. You see, Twistzz is in no real danger of spraying through that smoke. He's not going to get traded. It's a very small channel to spray through. You can see he's feeling it, man. He immediately wanted to push to get that kill on Boomich, but like the smokes outside, when you're creating little channels like that, it's just so easy to spray through, and you're often going to get heavy tags or a kill, like Twistzz did in that case. And I don't know. I just don't... I get that you're trying to be cute and get some map control or whatever, but Electronic was never getting anything with that. He needed a flash through to make a play or something. You can't just sit on the other side of the smoke and think something's going to happen. Alright, Twistzz with the op now, and he's right away going to be tested here at Ivy. Kind of gets caught out of position. Olaf was in no man's land. They didn't expect to get peeked by two guys there. And very difficult fight for Twistzz to take there, but he's helped out immensely by that smoke thrown by Na'Vi, so he can kind of retreat and not get traded off there. But realistically, he probably should have been traded. Kind of like I was mentioning earlier, these outside retakes are so difficult. Twistzz gets a really good kill here. I don't know if they had intel on this guy being Ivy, or he just made a game sense read and he was right. But really patient to make that kind of play, just to wait around for that guy. And we're going to see, kind of like I was mentioning earlier, he's very fast with the op, but not maybe as accurate as he needs to be. Although these shots from the top of the train, as soon as they're on different planes, like the T is below him and he's above him, those shots are super, super difficult. Because not only are you aiming side to side, now you're aiming up and down, which honestly, us as CS players, we don't do that much. And that was one of the more challenging things in Valorant that I found I had to adjust to. Speaking of Valorant, I'm going to show a really quick clip here. Don't fucking kill me. It's just one clip, all right? I wanted to show he was opping in Valorant, and it was like a 10-man. See, he just opped Nitro there. And the dude is just so fast. And like this kill too here on Ghoul. Ghoul was a CS Source Pro. And I'm pretty sure that fourth shot on the Killjoy hit as well. But he just shot too quick, and the op didn't... like the inaccuracy didn't clear out yet. Like he shot before the zoom was fully out. Anyways, I was watching like 10-man streams. It was just like the old CS days when you'd watch people stream and they're 10-mans with everybody you know. Like if you look at the players in the game, it's Twistzz, AKNY, Steel, Nitro. There's tons of like community figures sort of thing. And it really reminds me of the like the early days of CSGO when you'd watch 10-mans with Summit or whatever, when he had like 500 viewers and Mo and shit like that. And it was kind of like before FPL. Now I guess FPL sort of does that, but I don't know, it was different. It was more of a community feel when they were doing like the organic kind of 10-man groups where they get together and then they'd pick their teams and they'd fucking banter and shit like that. Anyways, it was the good old times. That's what I'm getting at. Okay, into overtime here. And Twistzz, you can see the timer's getting low, so he has to rush onto the bomb site, get the bomb down, and they'll clean up the round here. Twistzz will get the last kill on Flamey. Boom, done. And on to the last round of the game. Unfortunately, they don't bring it home. Na'Vi end up winning this game. They kill off Twistzz, and that is a rip in pepperonis for FaZe this game, because Twistzz carried them on his back single-handedly basically this entire game, and taking out Twistzz mid-round basically gave Na'Vi the win, to be fair. He doesn't go down without a fight. He gets a really nice little 2-tap on Simple as he turns the corner here. That is really nice. Honestly, this fight against Boomich too, I thought 100% Twistzz was going to win that fight, but he didn't. And that'll wrap it up. I guess first off, I want to thank my first Patreon supporter that isn't my wife. Thanks for supporting me, Guy. And if you guys liked the demo review, hit a like or hit that like button. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike. If you want to support me more, check out my Patreon, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.